I'm going to show you a couple ways that I get almost every single one of my tracks to about 300 to 400 listens on it, pretty much right off the bat. So we're going to dive in today and explore a couple of those options. Now, one of the first things you're going to want to do with your track right off the bat is upload it to SoundCloud, because a lot of these other things work off of SoundCloud or build off of SoundCloud. And I mean, one, it's just the first best place to put your track down. It's one of the great ways to share and spread your music. Now today we're going to be looking at this track, LS Dreams or LSD Dreams. On across all these platforms, and how I've been able to grow it to 344 views just on SoundCloud here. And then if you go over to my distribution, I've got 10 here, and then on YouTube I've got 45 here. So that's about 399, so about 400 listens on there, and you can get that too. So like I said, first thing you're going to want to do is make a SoundCloud account. It's really easy. You just log in. You can do it. I believe you can do it by Facebook now, or email, however you choose to do so. And then super simple. As soon as you make a track, whatever you do there, and you're going to go ahead and hit upload right here. And let's say choose a file to upload. Hit that. Find it in there and upload it. Alright, so now that you've got your track uploaded to SoundCloud, one of the first things that I would do is go make an account with Repost Exchange. Now, the way that this works is you get currency by reposting other people's tracks, and then you use that currency to pay for other people to repost your tracks. And you can choose what type of people repost your tracks. So it doesn't have to be like irrelevant trash, like, you know, you're making hip hop and you've got some deep trance guys reposting your thing and it's not going to reach your audience. It doesn't have to be like that. You can go through here and surf genres on your main dashboard here. It's just going to be somebody who wants. So this person it has made a campaign. So they have 472 of this imaginary currency, and so some people are worth more than others based off their followers, so they can charge a different amount. Anyways, so because you can pick these genres, if you go into Repost Exchange, I'll let you guys look into it. It's a really good tool. You can also buy the points with real money, which, I mean, a lot of people don't want to do that, but that could be a smart move. If the one thing that people don't seem to understand is if you're going to promote a track, yeah, you can do it totally naturally, but every song you make that's going to be something real and official, and you're like, this is the one, I'm really behind this track. I mean, at least take like $30 and put it behind the track, right? If you put $30 on here, or there's even other options we'll get into, and push that track, like, you're going to get some views. Now, one of the other things you're going to want to do is upload your song to YouTube. This one's kind of a no-brainer, and if you haven't done this yet, I mean, come on, man. It's a no-brainer. Set up a YouTube account. Everyone's got a YouTube account. Super simple. I use iMovie because I have a Mac. Where I've used Microsoft or Windows Live Movie or whatever when I had my other computer, and just find a royalty-free picture. Put the name of your track on there and sync it up with the audio and just post it on YouTube. It's got 45 views right here. I haven't pushed this in any sort of way. This is random people finding it. So, you know, some listens right there for you, some fans. Another thing you can consider doing if you're going to back your track with some money is getting an account with. I'm doing it with Lander, and you may or may not know them for their mastering services, but they also do distribution now. So this next step is going to be distribution. A couple companies, to name a few that you can use, are Lander, CD Baby, TuneCore, and DistroKid. I know a lot of people swear by DistroKid. If you were going to look into these, I can tell you a couple of the pluses and negatives right off the bat. CD Baby, they just do a lot of stuff for you. You don't pay much for what you get, which is nice. I've worked a lot with Lander. Their shit is really good. They don't make you pay any extra, but you pay per month. But I mean, they'll get your song on Shazam. They'll get it content ID'd on YouTube. They'll do everything. You'll start seeing your stuff everywhere. Within a couple days of releasing my track through Lander, when you search an artist's name on Google, they have that little sidebar there that says, such and such artist, they make electronic music, they were born, blah, 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 blah. One of those appeared for me, which was very exciting. And the moment that when I was no longer releasing with Lander, that actually popped away. Now I know that comes from a thing called the knowledge graph within Google. So if you're looking to get your info up on the side of Google, look up the Google knowledge graph. There's a couple of hacks you can get into to trying to work that system. But you could also just distribute something, and I'm sure that it will work as well. So look into a distribution company. That's going to get, if you don't know what a distribution company is, that's going to get your song up on Spotify, Deezer, Google Play, Apple Music, and iTunes, while iTunes still lasts, as well as like 125 other streaming services all around the world. And that's the same for all of these companies. CD Baby's difference is they'll print you hard copy CDs. Every single one of these distribution companies kind of has their own lane, their special offer that they do. But any one of them will work. So that's something you're going to want to go ahead and do. Now, this last one really only applies for people who make types of EDM. But if you do make EDM, this is one damn good way to get you some listens and some fans. This is how I get the meat and potatoes of my views and fans, and that's the Spinnin' Records talent pool. You may have heard of it, you may not have, and if you haven't, and you're hearing about it right now for the first time, this is going to be magic for you. This is fucking awesome. This is when you're searching YouTube all day long and you're looking for, where's that magic thing? Do you gain fans? Something's got to be out there where you do it and listens and fans just happen. This is it, so pay attention. Now, Spinnin' Record talent pool. If you don't know what Spinnin' Records is, and you're in EDM, you need to know what they are. They're like the biggest record company that there is within EDM. And if you're not into EDM, you get to know it anyways. So on the Spinnin' Records website, if you go up to the top here, there's going to be a button, Talent Pool. I'm already on the page, but I'll click it again for you. If you click it, you're going to come up to this exact page. When you have your song, you're going to go here, and you're going to submit your demo. Now, you're going to have to upload your track from SoundCloud, and same with Repost Exchange. It works from SoundCloud. So that's why step 1 here was so important, is get your tracks up on SoundCloud. People are going to listen to them from there, and then, like I said, on top of that, a lot of these platforms work off of SoundCloud. Unfortunately, I can't walk through this step with you because I've already uploaded my track for the week, and you can only upload one track a week so that people don't muddy up the whole thing, because lots of people want to be on here. Now, the idea of Spinnin' Records talent pool is that you get votes and you make your way from the 999th place all the way up to, you're hoping, the top 10, and you will get some feedback from Spinnin' Records, possibly, and you may get signed. Now that's all fine and dandy, but here's how we're going to hack the system. I don't do that for that at all. I know most likely that at my stage right now, my tracks will not reach into the top 10. It's perfectly, like, they could. They totally could. They're of that quality, but I just don't have enough fans backing me to push me that far along the scale, and I really don't like this toxic culture that goes on within here of spamming people and asking for votes. So I'd rather have my fans push me to the top and people hear my stuff naturally and want to vote for it. So the reason we're going to upload our track to Spinnin' Records Talent Pool is because once your track is uploaded to Spinnin' Records Talent Pool, it's going to appear right here in the latest editions. The moment you upload that song, within 5 minutes, it's going to be there, and it's going to be sitting somewhere along this slider for about an hour. And the amount of people that come on here is just fucking ridiculous. If you post your track and you go to bed and you wake up, every single one of these plays that happens on Spinnin' Records is going to equate over into SoundCloud and count on SoundCloud. So if you post your track on here, go to bed, wake up, you're going to have, I guarantee, 200 to 300 new listens and hopefully some likes and new followers on your SoundCloud. Every single time you're going to get at least 200 new listens. You're going to get, at the very least, 5 likes to, who knows, the higher end is infinity. And hopefully new followers. I always get 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 followers every time I post a track on here. So this is how we're going to leverage Spinnin' Talent Pool. Of course, you want to try and make it to the top, and you want to get that obviously signed to Spinnin' Records. But to get all these views is 1/2 of 3 parts. And the 3 parts are: 1, get signed; 2, the the listens on SoundCloud; and number 3 is your name will then be associated with Spinnin' Records as far as Google is concerned. So if we take open up a new thing here and go search Cupcakes, which is the name I'm currently producing under, you're going to see right here it says Cupcakes, Spinnin' Records. And so that gets your EDM name, if nobody else has it, to the very top of the search on Google. If you don't have your stuff on Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever, now because Spinnin' is such a strong brand, so long as you have something currently released, not even released on Spinnin', but up on the Spinnin' Talent Pool, your EDM name with a link to your SoundCloud is going to be at the very top of the Google search for your EDM name if you've picked a good name. Now also distributing your music, like I said, and getting it on Spotify is very important, because who's this video? I don't know. Who's this Cupcake Clothing? I don't know what any of these 3 are, but here's my name at the top. It's very apparent which is me because it's all in caps with the 2 Z's. Scroll down a little bit. You don't even have to scroll down because it's within range. You can see right here, oh, Cupcakes. Oh, that's all caps, 2 Z's, Spotify. Oh, this must be him. This must be his music on Spotify because he's a music artist. So there you go. If you got your stuff distributed and you've got your stuff on Spinnin', your 2 of your things right off the bat on the top of the Google pages, which is what you want. Now, when you distributed, mine currently isn't being distributed right now. It's been pulled off because I'm working on rebranding myself. But right here, over to the right, sometimes you'll get that little artist bio. Now, when I distributed, I got that little artist bio after a couple days. You can't expect it right away because the way Google works, I think it takes 2 weeks for Google to kind of refresh its mind and decide what's going to go up. So those are some great ways, guys, to get yourself to the top. Just to go over that again, first thing you're going to want to do is upload your stuff on SoundCloud and on YouTube. YouTube is kind of the standalone thing here where it doesn't matter, but you want to get it up there as soon as possible because it's YouTube. I had a video of just me and my ex-girlfriend, cute couples pictures of us, and I left it for like 4 years and it had like 500 views. Who are these people clicking on it? I don't know. But if your music's doing that, sitting there, even if you're not pushing it, it's YouTube. Somebody will stumble upon it. So you're gaining fans and stuff. And if you're even more active about YouTube, which we'll go into in a later video, that's going to be great too. Now, so simultaneously with the YouTube, you're uploading your content to SoundCloud. You're deciding whether you want to make it downloadable or not to the users. I like to go with the motto of give, ask. You can't just ask things from people right away. They don't know you. They don't care about you. So you give content to your fans first before you ask for something like being paid. Always give and then ask. So once your stuff's up on SoundCloud, then of course open up a repost exchange and Spinnin' Records, and work that repost exchange. Of course, you have to repost other people's stuff to get points unless you want to pay for the points. But like I said, you're open to repost any genre you want. So what I like to do is just every once a day, I go on there and I'll repost 2-3 songs from genres that are relevant to my thing, which you already would probably do on SoundCloud. So just do it on Repost Exchange and gain this money, this imaginary money, and so you can work towards getting other people to repost your music. And you choose those people. You ask them. You say, hey, will you repost my music? Here's the money. Fake money. So you get to choose who reposts it too, so it's not someone irrelevant. And then, of course, Spinnin' Records talent pool. And I wish you the best of luck on this. I hope you get to the top. I hope you get signed. Whether you want to grub for votes, which you'll find out what I'm talking about very quickly once you upload your thing. Here's an example right here. New track comment. I can guarantee you 100% this is a copy and pasted message before I even open it. They did not listen to my track. Let's see. Oh, come on, I want to see it. Let's go into the track there. Here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, here's the one that we just saw. Your track is great. I really enjoyed it. I will support you and hope that you will support me. Voted. Maybe you'll vote back for my track, Locke and Scheffler. If you now go on to all the top or all the recently posted things, you'll see this guy has posted the same thing over and over again. That's just how it works. So you can choose to do that. A lot of people do that, and it helps them. I find it annoying, but you're free to do whatever you want, of course. So YouTube, SoundCloud, Repost Exchange, and Spinnin' Records. And don't forget to distribute your music if you can. Your options are CD Baby, TuneCore, DistroKid, and there's a couple other ones. And that's going to get your music up on Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming services. And they'll pay you, too, if you start getting some streams. So that's always nice, too. Don't expect a lot. Don't even expect anything. Right now it should be more about getting your music out there. But a nice side thing will be that when you get enough views on YouTube, you can monetize it. When you get enough plays on the Spotify and all that, they will pay you. So yeah, I hope that guys helped you. Let me know what other things you guys want to know about music. I'm a producer. I'm an audio engineer. Sometimes I mix and master things for people. And of course, I create music, both EDM, rap, really anything that I can. But my main hustle right now is being a producer. And I don't mean producer as in making music. I mean producer as in, guy behind the mixing board, and audio engineer. So any questions you guys have for me would be great so I can get some content out to you based off what you actually want to hear. Until then, I'm going to continue with content focused on releasing your music, building a brand, all that kind of stuff. When you're looking on YouTube and you're looking for those cheats and you just get people telling you the same shit over and over again, that does not help you at all. I'm gonna actually try and find some of the stuff here, the cheats, the real fucking, the actual meat and potatoes that most people don't want to give away because they don't want more competition. Well, I say the more the merrier. And I will see you soon. Thank you for watching me. Please don't forget to subscribe because, well, I mean, it benefits the both of us, really. I want more subscribers because I want to help people and I can push a bit of my content. And it's really a give and pull. You check out my content, give, ask. So I will provide you with tons of content and slip my odd song in there every once in a while. Maybe you'll give it a vote on Spinning Talent Pool or something, and I will continue to give you hacks for how you can, genuine, real hacks for how you can get your music going. Because the thing is, you don't know what you don't know. You can't do something that you don't even know exists. So I'm going to try and bring those things to you guys. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.